Kill me already. No.
So let's talk about comps real quick. I mean, pretty good dive composition here coming in for Supermassive.
Some good pick for it as well. They
Yeah,
got Bard, LeBlanc.
not. I mean, yeah, pretty good. But mostly this is about getting under turrets and diving people and bursting them down really
Sure.
fast. It's much more effective to dive here because you have two forms of immunity with Bard and Kindred Ultimate, and dashes on everybody, basically. So
What's your take on who he picking Lulu into LeBlanc? Because like obviously that was always a matchup that was okay.
I'm not sure how good LeBlanc is anymore.
I think
She's all right.
I think you've been underrating LeBlanc for a long time.
Or not LeBlanc, I mean
Lulu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
was about to say,
With the Lulu.
did you not
I
just see the
misspoke.
last game?
I misspoke. No. The Lulu. Because
So
the
you-
Whimsy nerf hurts pretty bad.
So like you could play Karma here,
I don't know how sold I am in either Lulu or Karma right now.
but clearly they want to go for like a negating pick. They want to pick something here that doesn't die to LeBlanc. So Azir is available,
Yep.
and they don't want to play Azir.
I do agree. I think the Karma's better than the Lulu.
I think Karma has a better laning phase than Lulu.
She also
she's
just
safer.
offers more utility to the
I mean,
entire
Lulu has a
team.
pretty good laning phase too. I think you're splitting hairs.
I think Karma has a better one, but I do take your point. What would you have liked? Because they did flash Aurelion Soul in this game, and I think that's too risky.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I think gimmickly it worked out against Azir, and I just don't think it would work out against
Why haven't we seen Corky this tournament?
at all. Interesting. It got nerfed again.
I know it got
not-
nerfed.
I mean, but the last nerf wasn't even that big.
It
like
wasn't that
0.1
big. It was
point
0.1
on his ratio.
Yep, it was 0.1.
On its
That's-
auto attack ratio.
Yeah.
Which is pretty significant overall.
But not enough to just
Sure.
not see him picked at all.
I mean, they already have good wave clear, like from the rest of their teams. They don't need it for a wave clear pick. Maybe it's just who he's comfortable with into LeBlanc.
Oh,
It's not that easy with Lissandra
it
banned,
doesn't work.
because blind pick LeBlanc with Lissandra banned is what Rox Tigers did against SKT. They banned Lissandra and they blind picked LeBlanc and Faker Z. So you could go for a skill matchup here, and who he doesn't want to do that, which is fair enough. But I mean, the kind of the issue with the Lulu is that who's the target of the wild growth? I guess Darshan situation.
Yeah, it has to be Echo.
That's not even that great.
I mean, it can be good, obviously.
It is.
Sure,
It
there could be a
ends
sick wombo, right? R into R, but
Especially because if you play... Here's why I like that combo. I don't want it to be R into R. I want it to be parallel convergence, phase dive into knock up into actually hitting the
how often
stun.
does that really happen?
I think you can do it.
Well, they don't. Spoilers.
Well, thanks. Buzz Kilios over here.
That wasn't as fun as you thought it was. Just to be clear.
Great, thanks, man.
Alright, let's roll the tape on this amazing game.
This game is just gonna tilt you from the first minute.
Worth noting that Supermassive have 2 winning lanes and a jungle matchup that can snowball at level 3. Like Lucian Bard is super powerful. LeBlanc will have lane control. No, you're not at level 1, but
Look at the trades.
trade the Thunderlords. Aphromu? Oh, I thought he was going for the ward, but he wasn't.
He was just gonna flash the wall for the ward. And it begins.
Alright, so deep ward's there for the lane swap, the CLG. And also they have the Supermassive for the top side of the map, Fulgrim. Able to get in there, chop one down as Samaj also managed to get his, in that rapid rush.
CLG have definitely been the most creative team in level 1s.
Yeah, that's true.
They've been trying things. most
I
of the time.
mean, that's pretty much a mimic of their level 1 from yesterday, so it's just on the opposite side of the map. And you'll notice, too, their positioning right here, where they sit in the river so that they can actually just... I don't know why they want to match lanes, though.
Life steal, even after Warlord's
Okay, they're gonna go for the Gromp as a result of this. And they're not going to be punished either. Okay, so let's talk about CLG's level 1, because it's actually really interesting. You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, just reading something.
So, when we see these wards going down, so they have a ward here,
Yep.
and they have 2 wards here, so when they see them delayed and they don't see them going through the tri-brush, they're actually able to get a advantage right there on the camp. And because Supermassive doesn't actually go in and check that at all, nor do they take the Krugs, like, this is a really good advantage that CLG has just from some pretty good warding right at level 1.
Their level 1 earned them the camp advantage.
Yeah, it's good.
They will find it hard to...
Well, I mean, fighting early against the Thunderlord's Bard and the Lucian
Which is why,
difficult.
like, we should pause it for a second. Like, take the point of... Like, Afram is one of the best guys at understanding lane matchups, especially Bard lane matchups, right? He would have understood that you can never walk up, because the problem is that
No, you
Civ is
can't.
short range, so she can't walk up to auto... She can't even walk up to W the wave to push it.
Not until
'cause
you have
Bard-
Spell Shield.
Yeah, because Bard will just punish you. So, literally, their plan is invade for vision to get enough pressure relieved to take the Gromp.
Right.
I'm gonna step out and a wild grill appears.
That's fair enough. But, like, literally, they did all of that to make the lane not, like, impossible. Which is really impressive.
Yeah.
It's not the sort of an adaptation we see in Korea much, but it was actually really impressive. So them getting level 2 on Lucian Braum is, like, disgusting, basically.
Hi.
Hi.
Ask for Suzy Cam, you get Suzy Cam.
Can't
Not to
really-
be mistaken with Suzy Cam.
Can't really add to this conversation because
That's okay.
my analysis is very limited.
Twitch chat loves girls.
And cats.
And cats. I'm just trying to get you guys viewers, okay?
Appreciate it.
Let me just sit here, drink my water with my cat. Yeah.
This is why you
Wow.
take Fervor of Battle.
That's the second game in a row we've seen like a 3-minute jungle gank.
But this is the champion that Blank did it with, right?
Yeah.
And remember, Fervor of
Well,
Battle.
no. Graves happened last game.
But Blank in the SKT versus Rocks final though. But this is what Fervor of Battle can do. This is like literally the only champion in the game that will take a non-monster combat related summoner, and that's the reason why, as your level 3 is just disgusting. And Hui wasn't even like super pushed out. He got owned by good old Kindred.
I mean, we do have to question the Ignite take here on the Lulu instead of the TP, too.
I mean, you take Ignite as a defensive summoner against the block.
I think you take TP here.
He doesn't feel safe enough to take TP, so that's why he takes Ignite. But yeah, it's one of those interesting situations. I agree with you, but the problem is if you take Teleport, you can like never walk up really, because you just auto lose every possible trade. Like you will normally lose.
That's
trades.
fine. Then you lose them and you TP back to lane.
See, the thing with Ignite is that if LeBlanc misplays with minion aggro, you can actually do some interesting like return trades. But with Teleport, you just have to always move backwards.
I think you take TP.
Cat wants food. She ran off.
Rip Cat. So interesting that CLG, started the MSI off with the team fighting comp, and then now have like basically been playing only. Well,
What is this game?
this is
Well, Darshan is not Smeb, so.
I mean Darshan. plays it
Darshan
well.
is not Smeb. I like that line.
It's a very true statement.
Yes, it is.
So Thaldrum pushes up. Graves is there to like punish. It's just funny that Xmithy backs away and then good old Darshan.
I mean, I don't know.
gets
Thaldra
killed.
goes back to like pick up his buckler right there. And I don't even know why you walk back up to this. Like,
Yeah.
Graves is there. This is a miscommunication that he has between him and his jungler. Because Kindred was already recalling right there, so he thinks that someone's there that's not there. So
And then
that's why that
parallel
happens.
conversions.
I like how he heroic charges back into the parallel convergence.
There's the answering kill though. And then,
It's like both junglers have no idea what's going on.
This is just.
I mean, the recall there, knowing that Graves was just around, is really good.
I mean, that was 2 bad recalls in a row by Stomage.
Stomaged.
Oh, Stomage.
Yeah.
And then
Add the gusto, Monty. Are you even a
It
caster?
just ends in a flash for flash.
I'm sure you can pronounce Achu and
I
Dumbledore
think that-
correctly.
Gesundheit.
I think
That
Smith-
joke was also made in this ring.
Of course it was. That's an obvious one.
Smithy probably could have just forced the flash on the Kindred without using his own.
I mean,
Could've
no,
put
I
on
think he
that.
did the right thing. Like he went for the point blank buckshot damage, and then didn't get it.
I just don't think that you needed the flash there. I think that you could have gotten the flash away from the Kindred and just had that extra cooldown down and then kept your own.
But both of them have similar range dashes.
This is where the Fiesta begins.
My man Atlas casting. This is really funny.
Like I said,
Wow.
Are you ready for Siva orders
Yeah,
bouncing?
yes.
Like, I just... So, let's take stock of this. So, Stick is going to block the Cosmic Binding with the Spell Shield, as well he should.
Yeah.
Right? And
It gets the. I think-
remember, Achu has no mana
Yep.
right now. And even though Aphromu is low, he can still proc this and get out. So they ignite him, but he still has the heal up from Stixay and the Unbreakable. So Achu is now stunned by a Braum passive. And there's the heal coming in from the other side. But Stixay, they're fighting in the back of the minion line right now. So what is Achu... Like, okay, great, you flash for that. And then Stixay kills you.
And then Double Doge tries to get in, but takes the full backside of the Q and auto entice in the magical chain.
The Boomerang Blade was the real hero here.
Yeah. Do you love the fact that once again Darshan gets a 2-man parallel convergence stun?
Did he?
Yeah. This at the end of this. Wait for it. For the second time in a row. Here it comes.
Everybody
2-man
get
stun.
in there.
Yeah. And it's the same 2 people. The top lane and the jungler.
Good thing Stomaged is there.
Would you prefer to call him Stomaged?
I think it's Storm Aged. I don't know.
Is there an R?
I can't see
There
it.
isn't an R.
Are we sure?
Queens of the Stone Aged.
Queen of the Storm Aged.
There's a backup career choice.
I mean,
Stomaged is fine, but you know.
why does this game happen the way that it does? No one knows.
Kindred's popping off, man. I mean, laning phase is going pretty impressively for who he is. 10 CS up after the death. Well, didn't even teleport back to lane, so would have definitely lost a... It's pretty amazing that was the fan vote, by the way.
Turkey has a big fan base, actually.
I love the Twitter votes for China and Korea, by the way.
For what?
Oh, yeah. That's the best. I just love, like, Riot's like, how shall we poll our fans through Twitter, which is blocked in China?
To be fair, they made the joke on cast. They were like, it doesn't include Weibo guys, by the way.
Also, like, if they actually included the Chinese vote, it would be like every game would be
can't-
like
they can't- I know.
99% China,
Yeah.
1% other team.
Well, one of the things that I was going to say was that Riot didn't need to include booths because they were just banking on China losing, so the crowd would be completely silent.
That's
And
true,
then the
That's
actually.
players
true. There'll be
would
no
only
problems
hear
with
each other.
communication.
So crystal clear.
The return of the 2014 China Public Library.
It's 2013.
2013.
for
I'm
All-Stars,
sorry.
Yeah,
It was a while ago.
it's been quite.
That was
some time.
pre-Monte Cristo at international events.
Yeah.
And now they're back at China, and you're not at the international event.
It's okay, I don't want to go to China.
That's fair.
Why? What's wrong with China?
You know
Can we
nothing.
analyze the solo kill, by the way?
Just Wei Shan, that's what I hear whenever
You
somebody
missed-
says China.
You missed Stixer getting solo killed by Lucian.
God bless you, Stixay.
Oh, this was
Ow,
wonderful.
ah.
Jesus, the cat's
What are you
fucking assaulted
doing?
everybody.
Well, now we know that Stixay's... So the cat's a Stixay fan.
Or Cat's not a Stixay fan.
No, the cat's a Stixay fan. So,
And he just
This
sticks
is-
the calling to the face.
I just
The
like
back
look
of the
at
head
look
lever.
at the items, by the way. Let's discuss this. He went hammer Cull against a Lucian in a losing matchup. This is a matchup where you go Cull as Lucian. and he tries to 1v1 the BF sword, longsword Lucian.
Well, I mean, he walks up. He doesn't really try to 1v1 him.
He's a level down.
No, I agree. I'm saying he didn't try to 1v1 him.
He's a level down. He has no
It's still
summoners.
poor itemization, though.
Oh,
Why the fuck do you buy Cull
I didn't see
here?
the first buy. So like, what was the first buy Cullen and the second buy Warhammer? That makes more sense, right?
He's got.
I don't know. I think he bought.
He's
No, his
already.
first
yeah.
buy is Cullen. He
He's-
doesn't have gold for BF so.
But he buys Cull with no kills in the lane
part's
in a
fine.
2v2.
I agree that part I agree with is the problem. But after that, like, he couldn't afford
So
the BF
this is, remember, this is before, guys. This is before he was 2-1 in the laning phase, right? Before he got those 2 kills, he buys Cull on an early back into a loot. That's so greed.
Sure, but should he have bought a longsword parts instead? Because like clearly he was forced back.
I think you should buy boots, but whatever.
It's a gold timing thing. Like, it's not surprising that he had to back him by Cull against Lucian Brom, and if he can afford Cull, I don't mind it. But then you just don't walk up, right? Like, the issue is that you have like these linear opinions about items, like Zonia's, for example, and it's like you can buy other items if you don't do this. Like,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can't walk up to them if you buy these items. And then be surprised that you die. He got culled to death in lane at level 6.
Well, I just like Lucian Thunderlord's Bard. Like, why would you Cull first? He's asking me, erect.
You can contribute to this
Don't
conversation.
worry about it.
A
Okay?
lot more than me, okay?
All right. I'm back in. Much to the disdain of the chat, I'm sure.
Quiet. Pipe down there, glasses guy.
No, I can't see
Hey,
the screen.
hey, I'm just the girl with the cat, okay? I could have chosen a different word,
Don't.
but I won't.
Good.
Feline friend.
Yes.
It's 2 words.
Good point. Hi, cat. Hello. Just gonna sit there.
You're low budget Doa, apparently.
Oh, I've always been that. That was week 1. That was week 1 of me casting. Was just like, hey, look, it's budget Doa.
Trying to save some money.
Yeah.
Oh! By the way, Renegades won.
Yay!
Hey, they're not completely terrible.
Well, calm down there.
They've got that.
Let's not say things we don't mean.
What's your
Tell discount Doa he is cute.
Hey.
You got that
Hey.
going for you.
Double D over here.
the double D.
So the itemization of the mid lane is interesting. Like, this is like kind of following what
What
we were
was
talking
that? Your
about
face
before.
I was like,
Your
double,
face fucking lit
I was
up
like,
for a second.
Double D, should I be sitting there? Oh wait, no, I'm not double D.
Too much water, Susie.
Ha ha ha.
Too much water.
Too much water indeed.
But this is definitely like he took Ignite for lane control, so that's why he's building Frost Queen's Claim. But not having Negatron is so painful against LeBlanc.
Yep.
20 CS up though.
I mean, it's nicely played. Like, Hootie's actually doing, like you said, really well in this lane, in spite of dying early. So credit to him.
Hard to say how much of this is like
Naru
skill-
versus.
Yeah, skill differences, right? Really,
here
that's
we
a
go.
really good template.
This is where it all just goes fuck up.
I mean, CLG looks good right here,
Yeah,
right?
looking great.
Just we should give it a second.
They pounded. All right, things are really good still.
Oh, you do not walk through that.
Boom!
Wow,
Here
you.
comes the three kill Kindred. But the question is, how many kills can you get? The answer is still more, because you are 3 kill fervor Vata
Dumbledore
Kindred.
fucking lives.
By the way,
Wait,
it's still 3 kill Kindred.
but like,
What the fuck?
I'd seen that before, so I knew what was coming.
like,
I'm sorry. How did Naru die?
You gotta think more stuff.
No. How the fuck did Naru die?
To LeBlanc, I think.
You have to
So
go
Lulu.
deeper.
Did he die? Yeah, he just died to Lulu combo.
What the fuck?
He got Flash Ignite killed in the walkover.
I mean, this is theoretically like a really safe play by CLG. They have pressure on the
It's
mid
an
lane.
excellent Flash ult.
The Graves, like everything's going super well, right? Like Afremu makes this good
But
play.
that's perfect. Also, that's a great Bard ultimate.
Yeah.
Doesn't know that Smithy's there, so like he just tries.
No,
to
I mean
drop
it's
aggro.
actually a bad Bard ultimate.
No, but not knowing that Smithy's there, it's a good Bard ultimate, right?
Yes,
Stop
but-
the burst.
but it ends up being a
Oh
bad.
yeah,
Bard
absolutely,
ultimate.
and the result is terrible. Like this should be a wipe for sure. So Auto goes
But
onto
wait,
Bard.
there's more.
Well, this is just a mix-up of target
Do
selection.
you know what's the fun thing here though? Watch how many autos Smithy is not able to hit onto the person he wants to hit.
Well, that's because they should target Dumbledore's right now.
They don't. So Smithy decides he wants to go. So the first one has to go into Bard. He flashes. Wait for it. He gets one auto.
Yeah.
So that's one stack. Because remember, he
Also,
gets
that
four-
Cosmic Binding is really
He
good.
barely
Yeah.
gets the fourth.
So he only gets the second stack. Keep watching. Next auto attack. He
gets
gets that
it.
one, and then he can't hit the next one because of the minion wave. Oh, he does actually get it.
No,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
lied to me.
I thought the minion wave took that
No,
one
yeah,
out. But
yeah.
regardless, he missed two. Which
Well,
does,
they
but-
they should have gone after a Dumbledore's there anyway. They shouldn't have even gone after it too. But it's kinda
Dumbledore's
whatever.
wasn't even next to a wall to do the Bard thing.
Yeah. All right, so they get him, and this is
Yeah.
already a win, right?
Yep.
Because at this point, if you're CLG, you get that kill down there. If you're CLG, you don't know. You don't look at this. Okay, so we're gonna illustrate this. You don't actually have vision in the tri-brush right
No.
now because there's a pink ward in the
Worth
tri-brush.
noting, you do know where LeBlanc is.
You do know where LeBlanc is, but you don't know where Kindred is
Agreed.
at all. So you can't really go in on this because Kindred's going to be coming through that. And you can't blindly go through this when you have like 300 HP to 50 HP, right?
Yep.
So they're going to come through and just get wrecked.
Worth noting also, there's a pink ward from Supermassive.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah.
They don't have vision because there's a
Yeah.
pink ward in the
Yeah,
tri-brush. So
yeah.
you can't follow that
No.
magical journey. Especially, and I don't even know.
In the meanwhile,
I don't even know what the fuck happens.
Meanwhile,
to
in that
Naru.
last 2 seconds, literally as they're going through, who he flash kills him. Wait, so watch the who he summoners.
I mean,
Literally as they go through.
so here's the question: how does Naru use his ult here?
To move, I guess. Oh, to wave clear probably.
We're gonna watch it because I'm curious.
So watch the mini. Yeah, wave
Okay.
clears.
No. That's
No.
that's distortion
Okay.
number 1.
All right.
Okay, back.
Now it's on the yeah.
He hasn't. Wait.
What did he do?
Maybe that was no. I think it was the second. I think it was to wave clear, and then it doesn't pop. Remember, because it doesn't pop. It doesn't show the indicator till you
All
can't
right,
go back
we're
to
gonna
it.
we're gonna
It's
watch
mimic
it again.
distortion.
Yep, you're probably right. I just want to see it to be sure.
It's definitely mimic distortion.
There.
Because it doesn't come off cooldown until
Well, where was the first one?
I didn't see the first one.
I want to make sure.
Well, you're gonna have to go further back, right, to see if he used distortion in the last 10 seconds.
All right.
He did.
No, because there's one.
Yeah, so then he distorts.
Okay, so it's down.
Yeah. So distortion's up about now.
So just a,
So we're waiting to see the first distortion.
There it
Distortion,
is. Okay.
And then mimic distortion afterwards.
Yep. So this is well played by Huhi, though.
But that's the so just keep following the logic. So they go for the all in, blah blah blah. Who's got lane pressure? Kindred walks down, isn't spotted by that ward. The big thing now is that when they go through, they've probably got the caller who's like, I can kill LeBlanc, because literally at this point he's killed LeBlanc.
Yeah.
yeah.
LeBlanc is dead because he's been flash ignited. He's dead. So that's why they feel like they can do it, because obviously they've got the call. But
It's also crazy that Hui's able to do this without using this CC from
The
Wild
fact that he
Growth.
fucking lives here.
it was Kindred ult panic casted at the last second, which was exactly the right time. But Fervor of Battle 3 kill Kindred is like ungodly strong.
Yeah. Double bitch.
Nice game, 15 kills in 11 minutes.
Sucking him out.
This is what they pay us the big bucks for, the VOD reviewing of the top games. Meanwhile, also, this happened at the same time also. This is literally also happening while everything else is happening. Grasp, Barak. Wait, does he kill him with it? Oh, that was really nicely played. Meanwhile, also at the same time, a solo kill.
So they got solo kills in 2 solo lanes, CLG.
Yeah. And then lost overall.
That was really well played, though.
Because he,
Like,
like,
Shadow is
yeah,
super
yeah.
good.
this part where he throws out the Q and then goes for the phase dive to guarantee the second proc of the Q hits and gets
It's-
lowered up. That's really well done.
I mean, it's really hard to see that ult, too.
Yeah.
Or the face dive, I mean.
Yeah. Grass proc I thought was going to save him, but he was really smart about it.
Yeah, that's nice.
And on the minimap, pew, LeBlanc's dead. It was well played by Hui. He's been playing this matchup super good. Samaj though, he's like literally God at this point. This is how strong. Like Trick was like less powerful than this Kindred, even in that game we cast yesterday. And Trick was massive, and Stamaj is even stronger.
And then we go straight back into this. I've just been waiting for it the whole time.
What the fuck is that?
Well, he didn't get solo killed this time.
Yeah, he had his friend there.
Wait. I think Stixay made a great face.
What's that face say to you, Monty?
Fuck!
Remember, NA doesn't play Sivir.
Yeah,
You're seeing why.
that's true.
Alright.
See, he's unpracticed on Sivir. You have to
everybody
understand.
do the Stixay. All right, good job.
It's like doing the fucking. It's like that. Like,
Is it wrong that now Do the Stick Say sounds like a really cool, like, and everyone, Do the Stick Say! It's a good name for something, but...
What do the sticks say?
no, like.
That shit scores. Look, he's doing it for forever, too.
I mean, he just got...
Wow, it's like
You-
15 seconds of that.
You have to understand though.
He's had
Watch this.
He's only had 3 days to practice.
He's
this
actually
Sivir.
literally tilting right now. Look at him go. Oh, God.
I mean, can we point out that he died 4 times in 12 minutes of the laning phase?
Hey, you got 3 kills, Bob Smith. You shut up.
Wait, but can we pause for a second? Has there ever been someone that's died 4 times in lane before any turrets have gone down on the map? Like, it's literally laning phase.
He did get 3 kills.
He died 4 times.
He's only 400 gold down. Weirdly.
People ask why NA doesn't play Sivir. Laning phase is hard. Caitlyn was banned this game, I think.
Yeah, somebody brought up Dyrus. That's actually probably true.
It's Dyrus' fault.
No, Dyrus has probably
Dying
died
4
4
times.
times before a turret.
And
has gone
Soas
down.
has definitely tried
Yes.
that a couple of times.
Twitch chat wants me to make
He
sure to
almost-
let you know, Dyrus.
Thanks,
Well,
Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Twitch chat check it. Brought to you by Lil Susie.
The last 10 seconds of Dyrus spamming? Yes.
Did you notice Atlas is casting, by the way? My good friend.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah!
The closest thing, going back to the Dyrus point, the closest thing I've seen to Dyrus though lately was Crazy in the relegation.
Oh my
matches.
god.
That was fucking terrible, and this is also terrible by Aftermove. Yes.
I mean, how much vision? Well, I mean, it was a magical journey.
I mean, they did know that they were attacking the turret.
Everyone wants to walk up
He
to
knew
LeBlanc
that there
pick
was
comps
3
today.
of them in the lane.
I like how everybody's going to think LeBlanc is horribly broken right now because
I mean, she's horribly broken if no one knows how to play against her.
it's true. They're just gonna walk into her one by one.
Is it wrong that I want them to like explain afterwards? Like, we've never seen LeBlanc in scrims or in solo queue, so we didn't know.
I mean, he's definitely seen LeBlanc. That was like half his champion pool for the regular season. All he played was LeBlanc and Corky.
Yeah, somebody said Aftermove saved the turret.
That's true.
You can't argue.
Worth
I mean, I guess
7 death bot
it's
lane.
less global gold over to Supermassive for the time being.
I'm pretty pumped about who he's laning phase, getting killed and then coming back and like getting a solo kill and being 25 CS up. It's pretty impressive actually.
God bless you, Stomaged.
Stomaged.
I'm gonna do so much.
What the fuck is that TP? Are you actually gonna kill somebody?
I mean, there's no vision. Wait, Lulu died.
Lulu died to the
Kindred.
incredibly
Oh,
fed Kindred.
That makes sense. I love how this game has so many more fights that I couldn't have seen the first time.
Okay, well, so many questions about this.
So go for
Ask away.
So far, so good.
Actually, I take it back about Darshan. That's a good TP. It just looked weird because the magical journey looked like he TP'd afterwards, but that was a good TP.
And they know that Poppy can't be there, and LeBlanc recalled, and
I mean, Poppy can be there.
can't be like there right now. They would see because he's in the minion lines. They would have seen a teleport.
Sure, but Poppy, realistically, Thaldrin should have actually TP'd right
All I
there.
mean is that when they overchase into no vision, at least they know Poppy can't be there.
Well, they didn't see the teleport at all.
I mean, Lulu also goes in onto this Kindred
Wait,
with
does
a Hex
Lulu really
Drinker.
go in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Who
he,
you,
like-
you can kill the
Who
LeBlanc.
he
but
like
not,
walks into Stomach
Oh.
initially, and then gets
You
murdered.
cannot recreate the LeBlanc solo kill on the 7 kill.
6 kill.
Oh, I'm sorry. You miscalculated. That extra gold.
Yeah, who he also didn't use the wild growth at all during that exchange.
It wouldn't have changed anything.
I know, but still.
Stamage is like literally God at this point.
Nice, sweet, sweet Devourer stacks. I mean, Thaldrin does do a nice punish here, as does the rest of Supermassive, just by taking the turrets.
And Supermassive are playing super smart
Yeah.
because, like, later in the game, how are you ever going to take a turret against Lulu Sivir as a LeBlanc comp, right? Like, the fact that they're getting this turret damage in is a massive win for them. It's so hard to do with a pick comp. We just saw Royal struggle with it, apart from getting that early mid turret.
Kilios is the worst analyst ever. I agree.
Yeah.
Some might not even call him an analyst.
I wouldn't call myself an analyst.
Some might not call that
But you
position.
don't have to be an analyst to know that Smith A was way too far forward. Like,
Run, Stamage!
like combined
You're fine.
Stix
Oh,
and
no, you're
Smith
The Ignite.
for Smith A.
Smith A.
Smith A. I mean,
You don't know how many people in Twitch chat have asked me if I'm Smithy's dad.
are you though?
Are you though?
Not to my knowledge.
Are you Mark Ruffalo?
That's the Korean question. And to that I say yes.
Achilles puts the anal in analyst.
That's right.
Oh, I like that.
You know, it's whatever.
That may
Achilles
be
is-
taken out of context. Susie.
Achilles is drunk. I don't think. No.
No, he's always this annoying.
I mean,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Dumbledore's has been really on point with this Bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me sad that we've seen so many Bard play, because we never see Bard in Korea except when Mad Life plays it randomly.
And then it's not.
No,
usually that
What? Bad Life Bar is super good.
good.
Who's played Bard apart from Mad Life in like one game from Wolf or something? Wait, that was
Gorilla.
the IM.
So I like how
The
that's
last,
stated-
one
the
game
last,
also.
the last couple games that Mad Life played it didn't end up that well.
So I like how that statement ended up with me liking anal for some reason.
I told you it was going to be taken out of context.
Yeah. It's okay. Twitch Cat can believe whatever they want.
Stop the water, Susie.
They will.
See, he called him Stomaged as well.
Stamaged.
Stomaged!
He's Turkish French, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they have a Danish player on the team. I think Nara's
Never changed Twitch chat. Never changed.
Danish, I think. Maybe Norwegian, one of the two. I could be wrong. One of their players is definitely European.
Is he using words?
I mean, net of that is CLG gets mid turret. There's not a lot to say about that.
What, getting a pick and losing mid turret?
I mean,
Why is Smithy there?
great question. I really don't like how Thaldrin refuses to use his teleport. It's like
I'll be there soon, guys.
it's like why be there when I can walk / auto top lane tier 1? I really just think you have to be more decisive with your teleport usage, because every time Darshan is there sooner, and that is turning the tides of these fights, even though they are getting the picks that they need to win this game.
more decisive is basically the mantra of this entire game, Monty. Like, as it keeps going on and on, you'll see.
And this is a good game. Like there's a 3-kill advantage, and they're like in a gold disadvantage. Like this is like basically what you'd expect from this game.
Oh, I certainly am. Don't you worry about that. This is not
7-2 Kindred.
Let's keep it going. CLG actually down in the
This is
kill
sick.
score.
Thank you,
but up on
Susie.
gold here because of the two turrets that they have taken.
You got a fan.
After all the kills.
Apparently.
Sort of speaks for their style here as well. CLG known for their macro play. Here comes this gold waiting to topple over here for Supermassive though. They are keeping this game so green on the turret.
Yeah, no turrets. That's why they're in the gold disadvantage.
Yeah.
Back to an even game. Absolutely nothing in it whatsoever. Dashan actually with about 1,000 gold.
Still, they can keep stacking on this dragon, which is really good for them. They have enough time to recall right now and get back before it
They're
actually
also-
spawns.
They're also down a turret and almost even in gold, which is
Yeah, they're doing
good
fine.
place to
I
be.
mean, obviously, like 3 kills up and
Extremely scary.
a pretty big far bleed at the bottom.
yeah. And as soon as you secure the second dragon, it's just huge, and here goes Hui taking a bunch of damage.
Comes in, it's enough to scare away Nara. Spook, don't kill me.
Hui's going for the... Okay, I don't like this build from Hui because if you're going to go the faker, like, Frost Queen's Lichbane build, you need to run TP.
I agree.
So you can split push. The entire point of this build is vision control and split pushing, right? Because what you want to do is pop the Frost Queen's Claim periodically to get yourself vision so you can split push and try and deal damage to turrets. So there's actually... If you're going to do the Ignite Lulu, you don't do this build.
I also don't like it in this case because it's a good build in team fights if you have a front line, but they haven't really got a front line, so like you're not even really going to get multiple rotations of spells. So I don't really know what it does. I mean, you got away. The GP10 was obviously fine, but
I mean, they have enough... I disagree. I think they have enough of a front line. But
yeah, I mean,
you have
kind of.
Rom Echo Graves. You're fine.
Okay.
But I just don't like this is what SK Telecom did when they played with this build is that you get 2 items and then you start like doing a 1-3-1 split.
And they've got Siva obviously to sit in the mid lane.
Yeah. So like if you this only works if you take TP, I think.
Well, it was enough. Tactics work. One thing that has been consistent. Dragons here for Kindred. 10 minutes, not too bad.
He just hit Sated, by the way.
19 minutes, not bad.
7 kill Kindred or the 30 CS up.
Also 3-item Kindred, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I like how he's 30 farm down also.
Doesn't need farm. Just kills everyone.
Really funny to me is usually when I look at it, purchasing vision.
Will Thaldron use his teleport? Stay tuned.
It's always been about fighting smarter, not harder.
Thaldron is still figuring out if he has a D key on his keyboard.
Both junglers
He has flash on F, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Terrible.
down just a little bit now. See, Thaldron was considering it back there towards the top side of the map. 2. I think it knows. And there's the on the hunt popped. The culling comes down as well as Archer able to get out, but that's the whip. Tempered.
Let's look at the setup from this first. So they have pressure again. They're trying to punish this because they want to actually use that TP. Because Darshan apparently gets 2 TPs for every 1 TP that Thaldron gets. Super massive, like, doesn't understand how to use TP timing windows at all.
And yeah.
I did at the start of this game. Thank you, though.
Do it again.
So, taking a look at this actual fight, though, I mean, finally Thaldron actually uses the TP, but it's going to be too late.
Super
Yeah,
late.
it's already a 43. But then,
I love this.
None of us are sure how that worked out. What? I was actually really good.
Also,
Also super good.
yeah.
Wow, the cleanup was really good
I
there
know.
by
This
Supermassive.
was
That was
a
a
really-
great turn.
it was really good. The Dumbledore's amount of like double stuns this game have been disgusting. Why are you guys passing messages?
What?
Not.
No, those two are.
I'm just cut and pasting things that people are writing in chat to Seth
I see.
about how he's budget Doa.
Somebody said fuck Mary kill. They said fuck Papa Smithy, marry Monty, and kill Budget Doa.
Can you redo it with regular Doa?
Oh, but then I'd die.
No, I'm pretty sure I'd die.
That's fine.
We can't talk shit about it. If he's
Only
here.
budget doers here.
Only budget Doa.
What can I say?
He's not as good as the real thing, but it's okay. We can deal with you.
I'm just as good if you're drunk.
We don't endorse drinking in here, by the way.
Wow.
Also, possibly going to be taken out of context.
That too.
The turn here is like,
Yeah, can we talk about the team fight?
Oh shit.
because like this is like everything going wrong for Supermassive. Like the teleport's late.
Darshan is there like a full 3 seconds in advance, right?
Yep. And Lulu takes a more direct path. Like LeBlanc goes super defensive path.
Yep.
He's already distorted once just to get around.
I am confused as to that parallel conversions, but that's okay. There's no way that hits. You don't put it there. You put it here. But
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. That's a mistake, but that's okay.
He's got a lot of two-man parallel conversions this game. He gets one, lift one. So Darshan dies, forces out Kindred ult. Pretty early, actually.
It was a good ult, though, getting out of the Kindred ultimate and trying to kite back on this. Because they don't get a lot, but Darshan is actually...
And remember, Lulu is going to get there first, which is even more extra things that are bad for Supermassive.
Right.
But here's where it all turns.
Yeah, the turn on this...
So like, Thaldrin's health bar is obviously fine. He lasts forever. Darshan goes in, dies to LeBlanc, which is actually surprising amount of damage, really. The flash re-engaged by Thaldrin is excellent.
It's really good.
And then Dumbledore, as usual. Casual two-man.
And that's the pick they need. I mean, when everybody's low right that, you have like that. You have so many dashes.
But that was like sick.
That was really
Again,
good.
I've seen this game. This game's actually worth watching because it's like a fun game. I like how they both almost die.
It almost turned into a Renegades game.
No, there was no...
That would be a Dignitas.
Like, CLG had every possible advantage in terms
Yep.
of numbers and still lost. And the card ultimate.
Because they had the what 5v3,
Number
4v3,
with
and then they had the 5v4.
No, Stamage is like basically a non-factor now.
And he's the fed one too, so he's the one you want to get out of this fight early.
But it's the LeBlanc getting the kill. And then everyone else... to be honest, that's not fair. It's Thaldrin going for like a clutch and reinitiate.
Well, also he like they
But
didn't
this
respect
is like... Remember,
the-
he's slowed and he like proxies to a minion, then flash ult. So
that was good.
that was pretty fucking sick. CLG doesn't expect plays like that from the wildcard team. to
No,
be fair.
I don't think anybody does.
Supermassive squad really looking good.
Just outplaying them in a team fight, purely.
Yeah. 2.1 thousand gold to lead though, so nothing to write home about. Supermassive are going to need to continue playing to their best if they want to take down CLG. That is going to be who he's finishing off the Lich Bane now as well, so not necessarily a utility-based Lulu, it's more battle Lulu. Is Smithy in trouble? Stamage still trying to get work done. Culling not going to find
You guys are so quiet. It's like nothing to analyze here.
Not really.
well in the mid lane. Big Smithy in trouble.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to pop that. Anytime.
I mean, basically right now, Supermassive is just trying to split up the map and create more picks, and their lane assignments are good.
Yeah, it's very much similar image to Royal in that they can't five-man push against Lulu Sivir.
It also is. It's also we didn't talk about this either, but Darshan went purely for an armor build at the start of this game, which meant when he TP'd in, that's why he was blown up so fast by the LeBlanc, because he wasn't actually that low.
And the LeBlanc wasn't doing very well either.
Right. So still had the Abyssal. I think it was still
Yeah.
2-item LeBlanc.
It definitely wasn't.
Which was enough. That's why Darshan, I think, didn't think he was going to get popped that fast. But when he goes Iceborne, and I mean, all he's got is the no
To be
magic.
clear, he's
power.
gone the right build because he expects to be just splitting all day against Poppy. Like,
Right, but you just have to play more respectfully around
Definitely.
the LeBlanc when it comes. Like that last phase dive, if he hadn't done that, they're in really good shape. But I was curious about that when I saw him die so quickly as to what his itemization was.
I guess you could say Spectre's Cowl is probably late, right? He probably should have a Spectre's Cowl by now. By the time he teleported in.
Why does Monty look like a pirate?
By design.
What?
Is it a joke? Is there a punchline to that?
No, why do you look like a pirate?
It's his thing.
That's my thing.
I mean, if I think about Monte Cristo, I think about train whistles and pirates.
That's right.
That's just...
Actually,
And those two things go hand in hand.
I mean, you've watched Summoning Insight. Grog is the third thing.
Every pirate had a train whistle.
Wait, he's a play-by-play cast, so he hasn't seen Summoning Insight.
it's all for me, Grog.
Oh, for me, Grog.
I mean, you know, if your ship got sunk, you had to take the train back to port.
I think that's how it works.
That's how it works.
Is that a metaphor for our MSI situation? I'm not sure.
I don't think there's a way back to port for most of these teams. I think the ship just sinks and that's it. Especially if you're G2. They take the port away from you.
I think they took the port away from Thaldred in this game.
Like, you're not welcome back into this port.
Thaldred's teleport has a 10-minute cooldown.
Yeah.
The reverse distortion boots.
I like how Supermassive is now winning in the fan.
I mean, to be fair, every Turkish fan is on their
Also,
right
it's
now.
like a combination of Turks and trolls.
See if CLG can regroup because Supermassive
Turks and Trolls.
pretty big lead.
Your solo album.
No, that's the name of my next board game.
Is the guy right next to Monty Smithy's father or something?
When are you gonna get Dumbledoge hair, Seth? That's what I want to know.
Dumbledore has sick.
I know it's great.
Dude, that's awesome.
I don't know if I could. No.
You wouldn't be budget Doa then. You'd be budget Dumbledore.
I don't want to be budget Dumbledore.
Hey, you beat NNA. It's still working out.
That means nothing to me.
One of us.
What is that TP from Thaldred?
Hey, at least the cooldown's worked
He
out.
used it.
I just don't understand the logic behind using it right here. So you hit the Bard ultimate, right?
Yeah, and he hit some kills.
Well, first, yeah.
This is just a summoner mistake. Like, all summoners are up on CLG. You can't get this kill. When does he start TPing?
Not yet.
He recalls the base and then he starts TPing, so he gets the.
How does Darshan TP first again? Who is setting up this play? Like, this is super massive setup.
Uh-huh.
Well, Darshan.
They're
already
the
happens-
aggressors here.
Remember,
He already,
Darshan's in base.
he already happens to be in base.
Okay.
Galdrin wants to go back to base to get the home.
They don't
ground
have a
buff.
ward. Remember, they only just get a ward.
Yeah, they
Dumbledore
just
placed
literally
both those
just
wards.
placed.
Come on, that's such a garbage TP.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that's why he used.
Darshan's
That's
like,
why
I'm
Darshan
wave
got
clearing
it
mid
first.
lane with my TP. Abort!
Yes.
Double stun again.
It's easy when they all stand next to each other.
That's
They-
fair.
And then who?
Midas
he
Alistair
just
will be in the
almost dies.
quadrupole.
The Doge is on the prowl.
Supermassive talked about they have no pressure and they're just playing to grab a game here. CLG are really feeling it now. They
There.
will lose a lot.
Can you feel it now, CLG?
They're feeling it right now. 4 hours ago.
They're still feeling it.
Yeah, it's probably not gone 4 hours later, Monty, actually.
It's like a first degree burn.
The wild card gets behind in one of these games, they start to feel the pressure. They get a little hot behind the collar and start making more and more risky plays for themselves because they feel it slipping away.
I wonder if CLG closed their America sale that they had going on when they lost this game. They're just like, and we're done.
We're only 4 games in. Just got 3 more days.
Yeah, I still got round 2 going on.
Well,
We haven't finished round 1 yet.
Yeah.
We haven't had
last,
CLG SKT.
Last couple games of.
CLG could beat SKT. Who knows? Then literally no predictions will ever be correct about this tournament.
Yeah, everything goes fuck up from there.
Is
What?
it wrong? Is it wrong that I kind of want
We have the
Korea
most-
to come 5th or 6th so they don't get seeded?
We
Just to see what the
basically-
groups look like with
That would-
That would be
three-
hilarious.
that would
Three
be
Korean
insane.
unseeded teams
I
at
would
Worlds
love
would be
it.
hilarious.
Yeah, I would
like
think that's
Rocks
just-
Tigers in the same group is like some crazy stuff.
That would be pretty insane. But actually, I mean, probably the most important game goes on tomorrow, or is it today, really? Yeah, today. Flash Wolves versus RNG.
Yeah, for first.
Yeah.
In the first round.
In the first round.
That's a huge match. It's also a very classic matchup of Taiwan
See,
versus
people-
China, because those guys don't like each other
I'll talk
very
about it
much.
in the SKT game, but people kind of misunderstand what SKT were good at in the second half of the season, because innovating was not one of them, and new patches
Yep.
was not one of them.
I mean, especially
We'll
because
talk
they were
about it in
like
the next game.
copying a lot of the KT strategies.
Seriously,
And everything.
although copying a lot of the Rocks Tiger strategies too.
Yeah.
Bard ultimate back up here for double doge. Oh, Stixay's taking a beating.
The familiar feeling of getting cold.
Saves him for a moment as he throws down the help picks. And help sticks is more than what it did. Thank goodness for that. He did have the flash, so he could have actually taken the kill if he wanted to, but not wanted to play too aggressive.
People wonder why I say that hide the stick say in a lane swap is the strategy. This is fucking why.
What happens when you ban the Caitlyn?
You ban the
You
Caitlyn.
get to see the NA
you-
Sivir.
You
Yeah.
you ban the Caitlyn and then you go into
Woo.
standard
I'm
lanes.
so sad because NA Sivir used to be a popular, positive meme.
It was
Just a Sivir comp
I know.
from yours truly.
It's great.
it was huge last season.
And now NA Sivir is something different.
Brought in with the Meeps. Double Doge's side. Naru looking for a pick here towards the top side of the map. No one there just yet. Let's clear things out with that distortion. Keeps the pressure in the lanes.
This is where it all comes down to. The execution is outright.
Okay, that's had too much water.
No, just that you opened it, you're just like,
Yeah, exactly. They did invest in this game really early. That's when you walk in.
Flair for the dramatic.
Is Doa ill or something? He kind of looks funny.
my hair is changed,
New glasses.
my voice sounds different, my vision is gone.
Yeah, it's like a budget dollar.
Yeah, it's like I'm a budget version of myself. I don't know what's going on.
You're the knockoff version.
I'm the Mr. Pibb of
We just
Doa.
couldn't afford Doa's day rate, chat, okay?
Yeah,
So
the
we
man.
got this guy.
So we got this guy instead. He was willing to work cheap.
You know, they were just walking down the street and they just said, "Hey, do you know what League of Legends is?" And I said, "I think I played it once or twice." And
Yep, that's what happens. Like MSI doesn't pay enough for us, and then like, we can't pay enough for Doa. It's just it's a vicious cycle.
that's what it's really all about: is getting paid enough to pay Doa.
Yeah, exactly. They did invest.
Help us help Doa, chat.
Hashtag pay Doa.
Walk into this.
Doa's gonna get a whole bunch of tweets.
I know,
Oh,
Doa's
like,
gonna get
what's
some
going
random
on?
non sequitur treat.
For just $2,500 a day, you could feed a Doa.
By the way, that's just to be
That
clear
is
to
not
the chat,
the rate we asked
That
for
is
at
not
all.
the rate
That is
we
not
asked
at all.
for.
That was just a bullshit number pulled out of my fucking.
Yeah, that's
mouth.
definitely not the rate. That's budget.
I'd
Doa's
love
rate.
to get that.
That's
rate.
budget.
That was
Doa's rate.
I'd love to get that.
a
rate.
wonderful rate.
Hashtag pay Doa. Oh
Sign me up for 2,500.
Yeah, if that was the day rate, these guys would have been MSI.
shit. Guys, don't you
100%.
have a game to analyze?
Yeah,
Not
'cause
really.
yeah, people keep interrupting.
I don't know. Do we?
I like it. Walk into
I blame Twitch chat for making us watch this game.
I blame budget Doa.
I mean, I did.
I
say
mean,
that it was
we
worth-
we do have this fight coming in here though. Like, it's interesting because at least Supermassive does have a lot of wards in the topside jungle, and they're able to initiate this. And Naru, like, they get the flank. Like, Xmithy has to check the Baron right now
Yep.
because they have no vision around it. He actually doesn't have a choice but to make this play.
He has more as
But
well.
the big problem is that Aframu is backing right now. Like, why is Aframu recalling while Xmithy's job is to go ward the Baron? You need to use the buddy system at this point. Again, especially against the pick composition. I don't know about that Bard ult, but that's okay.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
Fulgent's price.
Don't
Sick.
worry.
All right, Thaldrin has problems hitting D, but he actually has good engages.
Thaldren's engage there was sick.
Again, second good one.
He like flashed over the fat part of the wall to get the instant cast. It was great. Wait for it.
That's a really good engage.
That's sick engage. There was no like downtime between the flash and the E. It was awesome.
Also holds on to his ultimate because he knows he doesn't need it yet. But it's the same thing. We saw the good pick composition play from Royal in the last game, and Supermassive doing the right thing. They just bait it out, and CLG, just like SKT, has no idea how to play against it. They just like walk in their jungler.
But think about this, Monty. This has been a meta of everything except pick comps this year. Because it's been triple AD versus triple AD.
Except for the Tigers.
And a lot of LMS has been assassins.
Yep, that's true.
But even the Tigers haven't been running pick comps. They've been running heavy engage comps.
Oh, no. They've been running a lot of pick compositions.
Very recently, but then most of their season was on like Ashe Sivir stuff, right? Well, not Ashe Sivir, but Ashe... I guess...
No, they've been running pick compositions.
They've been running heavy
They played more LeBlanc than anybody else.
But see, a lot of their pick comps were double teleport heavy CC comps. Which
They're still pick compositions.
You're right, but it's different to like LeBlanc pressure assassin mid comps.
I mean, they played the most LeBlanc.
Have they?
Yes.
Are they most played?
Yes.
Oh, because you're right, because his most played champion's LeBlanc this
Yeah.
season, right?
Kuro's played a lot of LeBlanc.
I never remember Kuro doing anything.
He did a lot, actually.
Gets a lot of kills.
Yeah.
And then finals happen.
Kuro's just a choker at the playoffs. I think.
No, Kuro's just a choker against Faker most of the time. But yeah, in playoffs doesn't help either. The culling has been almost killing people this whole game.
Do you think Supermassive will beat G2 tomorrow?
Possible.
It's very possible.
They've shown more in this game than G2's shown in the tournament.
Well, G2 just plays Rise mid every fucking game. Like every game, it's just like Rise. I'd love.
Still can't win.
In Perks versus Turks, I'd love to see some more assassins.
Ah, yes, the infamous Perks versus Turks.
But again, like you really have to credit Supermassive because they're doing exactly the same thing. They're
pursue this time when they don't get what they want.
Same thing that Royal did. Like they're not doing stupid barons. Look at their vision control around the baron right now. They have the pink wards. They're just drawing it out.
Yeah, Chu's like completely out of this fight. He's super low. But he has heal up.
Yeah. I mean, he's just doing well this entire time. Like, he's got 2 levels on Stick's A.
They have 3 dragons down, to be clear.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. Look at that.
And then fucking Super Creeps in the top lane. And there you go.
Wow.
They get a kill, turret, Nexus turret.
How did Darshan die?
LeBlanc.
Where?
To the top here.
He's up in
He's
this
top
brush
with
on the
buff
very
health.
top side.
Okay, well that's just a silly position for him to be in.
Oh, he's looking for a fight.
Yeah.
But he actually gets stunned right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thaldren wall stuns him, and then Naru just distorts and kills him.
Yeah.
You can't do that on 50% HP. It's like, okay, the silly part about this is you're already being zoned out by the Poppy, right? So just recall.
Yeah, he has teleport
He
up.
has teleport up. You just recall right here. You don't dick around with the Poppy and the LeBlanc. I mean, that's just bad play.
Looks like they're going to close in on CLG and clean up the job.
That was a magical journey that didn't quite work out there. Stixate's trying to win this one for his team, doing the best he can, throws the on the hunt.
Meanwhile, at base.
Yeah, meanwhile at base.
Supermassive's doing exactly right. There's delaying.
Yep.
And Thaldren, nice TP there.
Yep.
Dumbledoge doing the bar thing.
And then Naru just cuts him off as well.
And that's why I said this game was worth VOD reviewing, that
Yeah.
Supermassive actually played really well.
Yeah, they did.
They can 100% beat G2.
Yes.
They could also 100% lose to G2.
I don't know if that's how.
I
That,
put-
I don't know if
I
that's
think
how
G2
math,
I think G2
Yeah, I was like,
mathematics work
that's
out.
200%.
I think G2 is still the favorite.
I think you can't discredit G2.
Sure,
Their upside is pretty damn high.
Anytime a team
But-
is man for man better,
but still,
and,
at that
comes with a stronger lead.
by that divide, you're basically saying it's a 50-50 between the two teams.
No,
No,
it's not.
G2 is probably like 65%,
Yeah, I agree.
which giving 35% to a wild card team,
Which is
massive.
still significantly huge for these guys.
Yeah. Like,
Right,
they definitely have a lot of respect, but like they don't come in favorites.
I mean, I think Supermassive have proven themselves by. I mean, they're playing really, really well considering they're a wild card team. And G2 so far have shown us that
Sure.
they're playing very, very under their.
But like
their
if
limits, so-
G2 had like gone like 1-3 or something, like they would be like 80-20. Like if they'd shown like something, if they'd stuck a game, then they'd be much higher. But
But they're 0-4.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're just
why-
not looking. And
But-
they're not even close 0-4s.
they played better today.
Eh.
They played better today. I watched the games. They played better today. But it's a long road to climb.
I mean, considering how CLG was playing really well, and then they lost to Supermassive today, I feel like I don't think G2 is where CLG is at MSI.
If every player is better, you have to be the favorites.
But
right?
CLG didn't have that sick vacation.
True.
Maybe that'll prove to be a buff, a vacation buff. There's still a whole second round robin.
Are we gonna watch SKT versus Flash Wolves, or what are we gonna
I
watch?
I think
Yeah, I think
SKT
that's
Flash
the-
Pulse
that's-
is your
Probably best.
yeah.
Champion pool.
You guys actually have a game to analyze.